So hello everyone, it is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we gonna get into the new Olori Volume 3 palette. Now remember I told you all when I ordered 2 when the video went up for you all that I didn't have it yet. It's because they sent me another one of this one instead of sending me this one. So I finally got this one in the mail, I think like Saturday or Sunday. So I was like, when I get time to come in and film, I will. So I got off work literally at 4 this morning and came over here to film this for you all. So I actually did another eye look already. This is the the Unearthly Cosmetics Smells Like Holiday Spirit collection. So this is that eyeshadow. Now the lower lash line is the eyeshadow I had on earlier today, but the top half of the eyes, including the inner corner, are from that palette, and that video will be going up hopefully tomorrow. I gotta get home and edit it today. But since Adriangameover doesn't have to go to school because of the holidays, I'm taking full advantage and trying to film at night because I know in the daytime I can sleep like, you know, a vampire. So this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Initially when I looked at it, I felt like it would be a good companion palette to the #1 palette because, see, I feel like the colors play well off each other very nicely. And I think like this will give some extra depth to this palette, and this will give some extra depth to this palette because of the dark shade right here, but this will give better blues and greens to add with this palette if you want more. But I also feel like this palette will pair really well with the bronzed rustic palette. Now Tina the Fancy Face is the reason I ended with the bronzed rustic palette, because y'all know I don't like colors like this, but she used this one and I think she combined it with the pink one and she made this gorgeous look, and then it went up on sale for like 40% off its Ulta, and then you can use the coupon on top of it, I think. So that's how I ended up getting this one, and I'm glad I did because now I feel like I have another palette to go with this. However, I feel like these look similar to another Juvia's Place palette. Like when I first saw it, it made me think of like the Sahara palette. Sorry, the Sahara 2, because this is the second one. See what I'm saying? Like it looks like a little lighter version of that one. So it's like you were lighter skin tone, you don't like deep shades. I feel like this is a lighter version of that one. And then it made me think of the Natasha Denona Aries palette when I initially saw it too. You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's somewhat of a dupe for that as well, because you got the light blue and then you got the coralish type shades, and then you got like a dark brown instead of like the orange shade. They put a brown instead, but they look really similar to me as well. So I figured I would show them to you at the beginning just in case I forgot at the end, and then we'll rank all the quality of all 3 of them at the end, so then that way we can determine which one I like best and which order I would put them in. So let me zoom you on in, take a good look at the eyes. But zoom you on, we're gonna go off camera and make a look with this palette. I'm probably just gonna try to use all 6 of the shades. I'll see how well that turns out. I really just kind of want to use like the top row and then call it a day, but I'm gonna try to use as many colors as I can. This is only 6, I figure it shouldn't be too hard. Then I will come back and we will talk about our thoughts and rank all of these palettes together. Okay, more bad decisions at 4 a.m. So this is what I came up with. I decided not to use the brown. I used every shade except the brown. So the only shade we didn't use is this one, because I put this corally orangey shade on the outer V instead. Because I just did brown the last look you all saw, and I didn't want to over brown you. So this is what I came up with. Let's get started. Because I am. Makeup by Mario can give me a mirror with eyeshadow palette concealer, but you can't give me with the palette. Okay. Oh crap! Yeah. So I haven't get to do makeup before in the morning. I just dipped the into the sparkly blue shade that's in the inner corner because I was not paying attention because it's past my bedtime. And I still have to go home and wash all this stuff off my face after I take the look at me. I think of sexy thumbnails for you, which aren't going to be that sexy because, you know, I don't have my golden hour light. I love taking my pictures in golden hour, if you all haven't noticed, because I'd be out here just thinking I'm somebody. Now I'm going to take the peach tone color and just put that in the rest of the crease. Now I feel like it would look better if I didn't have like the colors of the eyeshadow palette I just had on. And mind you, I didn't have it on that long, but it like stained somewhat, so I'm feeling like it's not doing this palette as much justice as good. But it's like, it's 4 in the morning. I wasn't gonna wash it off and do it over again. I was like, we already here, so this is what we're working with, girl. This is just what I'm working with. This is what you working with. This is what we working with in this video. Okay? Okay. Because honey, understand, it's like all the strength in me to drive over here instead of just drive to my house and wash this off my face and go to bed. But I was like, no, we gotta get this done, because since these are newer palettes and I got older palettes going up for the rest of the week, I figured you'd rather see the newer ones as opposed to the older ones. So I was like, give the people what they want. I'm take the light brown shade now, and I just kind of like dusted it on top of this peachy tone and this tone to make a more neutralish tone or skin tone matching. I literally just dusted over the entire part of the eye like so. Now I'm going to take the bronzy coppery shade and put that all over the lid. And if you like shades like this, it's a really nice one. As you can see, it's quite shimmery and pigmented. It looks satin in the pan though, but it gives off a great, you know, metallic sheen to it. So I like that about it for sure. And the thing I will say is I feel like you have to build it up a little bit, so it's not just going to be opaque on site. It's just kind of sad, but yeah. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. Take the clean brush again, dust over everything. One more good time. Now, I'm going to my favorite part, which is the blue inner corner highlight. Yes, because it has like reflex of like purple to it. So y'all know I'm here for it. It's a vibe. Yes. If I could rub it all over my eyebrow, I would. But I was like, we're trying to use as many shades as possible, so I can't. And if I didn't already have eyeshadow on the middle of last night, I'd have just pushed the brown underneath there and we'd have had a nice smoky moment there. But alas, we can't do that because we already have, you know, like stuff underneath there because I went to work not expecting to feel like filming this video. So let's back her on up and talk about all three of these palettes and rank them like I talked about. So the quality of this is just as good as the other ones. So when it comes to ranking them, I feel like I'm just going to go based upon color story. And I feel like that means you know where I'm about to go with the color story for yours truly. So I'm actually going in, I guess somewhat backwards order. Because number 2 is number 1 for me. But I feel like y'all should already know that it's blue. I mean, hello. Have I taught you nothing? I love blue. That's why we use the blue as the pop in the corner highlight. Because we love blue. Sorry, maybe not we, her right here, I like blue. So, number 2 is my favorite one. How you doing? Then number 1, I would say, is actually my second favorite. I just like these, again, it has like my blues in it. And then it has my shifting blue in it. And then I still have like darker shades. And I have cool mustard shades. So I like to use these mustard shades with these turquoise. And then like these 2 shades would be really nice for me. So, and then when I want to do a more orangish shade, I can do this orange with these tones if I need to rush out the house quick and get a look at me, I think I'm sexy simple eye look done. So this one is number 2 for me. And then number 3 is number 3. So the reason this one is lower for me is because a lot of tones in here are lighter, and y'all know how I feel like when I have colorful shades, I don't want just a dark brown matte as my only outer B shade. This eye look looks nice, but it's like I prefer to have more depth, and this is the only depth I have, so that's why this is last. Even though I am in love with this blue shade right here, the way it's shifting and the way it's shifting when I put it in the corner, I absolutely love it. But alas, it is third. Now, remember I told y'all all of these, I showed you which palettes I feel like will pair well with other palettes. So we are done and I can take all this stuff home finally. Thank you, Lord Jesus. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. If you like the palette, I definitely say pick it up. As you can see, it gives gorgeous eye look, a simple one and then a more dramatic one to add the brown. But remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.